Jilliana.
Don't use the microphone.
No, you've got a nice voice, very big voice, marvellous voice.
Right. Okay, thank you very much for coming. And I'm off to America, and this is indirectly the story of how I'm getting to America, and in fact it's two vignettes. 2 years ago I ended up in Lithuania, and these are the two stories, and then I'll do a little epilogue so you know how it's linked with New York. So this is called Synchronicity in Vilnius, number 1. People in Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania, asked me why I was in their city, to which I would reply, I really didn't know, but I would find out when my 2 weeks were up. The visitation began, this was written 2 years ago. The visitation began last August when I observed a retro mini poster in the window reserved for notices of the Salvation Army. That's the road I live in, and the Salvation Army is at the end of the road, Park Crescent. I would pass this notice board daily as I live in the same street and looked closely at the word retro, as that word was deeply connected with my past life. And I saw that there would be only one performance at 5 p.m. on a Sunday of Lithuanian music, song and dance. Vilnius had been on my bucket list for many years, but I had no contacts there. Just a cultural Jewish one and an interest in the country's turbulent past. Vilna, as it had been called, was known as the Jerusalem of Lithuania, a city with 240,000 Jews, but today with a mere 5,000 due to the mass murder by the Nazis. On the due date, I arrived a little late, never having been inside the large hall with a stage, to see about 10 dancers in costume prancing around, singing and smiling. A violinist and a pianist completed the hour of entertainment. Then a hat was passed round for a donation and the audience made their way out. However, not moi-même. I had hoped to chat to some Lithuanians about Vilnius, and here was an opportunity, so I thought. I marched up to the MC and said I wanted to speak to someone, anyone who could speak English, to which he replied with a heavy Baltic accent that no one spoke English. Not taking no for an answer, I insisted, whereupon he pointed to a pleasant-looking man at the back of the hall wearing a bright red revolutionary sweater. Thus I met Ginteris, the word meaning amber in Lithuanian, from Vilnius. It was 6:30 and he explained the troupe had come by coach from Bristol and they would be leaving at 7 o'clock sharp. Half an hour to kill. Half an hour chez Jilliana would be far more interesting over a cuppa than half an hour at the Sally Army. I offered him and surprised him, but curious Ginteris accepted. My Georgian Italianate flat of architectural interest overlooked a private park with strains of classical FM wafting through my salon, plus Neko, my Habibi, purring. Ginteris was enchanted and entranced. Tea and cake, plus biscuits for the performers to take back for the journey was welcome. Come to Vilnius next year, he suggested enthusiastically, and I did. So that's part 1.
Jilliana.